My teaching journey began, I guess, like most other graduates. I was full of enthusiasm for my subject and for the classroom, and I went in and was absolutely terrified for the first 2 years. I was very fortunate in that I had some really excellent mentor teachers who helped me through, but I did find my feet and absolutely loved being in the classroom.
My journey began in Year 9 with Mr. Dawson, who made me fall in love with manual arts, and I went on to WACI back then, now ECU, to become a manual arts teacher. From there, moved into administration and became a deputy principal, and then eventually I started finding that some of the problems that I needed solved administratively probably needed software to help me keep track of what was happening in the pastoral care of students, and eventually I started a software company to help teachers get better value for the time that they spend. So the SEQTA suite is the software that we developed. It does everything from attendance, pastoral care, marks, book reporting, all of your online learning.
It was really important for me that the software did not present barriers to people like me who had this innate resistance to technology.
The best entrepreneurs are the ones that solved the problems that they faced in their job and realised that other people would also benefit from that problem being solved that way. I think one of the big outcomes of having developed this software is the way that we're able to tie bits of information together about a child and make better decisions about what's best for the child. We couldn't do that back then.
When I look back at what I learned at ECU, what really sticks out is the really good teacher that I had, the really good lecturers. And I think that's true of all of us. And that's what's so critical for potential teachers to remember, is that kids may not care about poetry, but they will remember you. So the lecturer I remember, he stood up in front of us and he talked about having presence in the classroom. He had presence, he knew what he was talking about, and that's the strongest memory I have from ECU, is an excellent teacher showing me how to be an excellent teacher.
Exactly the same for me. Andy McEwen, for example, so passionate about metalwork, passing that passion on, me then being in the classroom and wanting to pass that passion on. That's the sort of stuff that really makes a difference and turns out a passionate teacher.
The value of the teacher as a person is so important, and I think for an institution like ECU to be focusing on the whole person that they are educating, just as the teachers will go and focus on the whole person of the children that they're educating, is where it's at. Teaching is about the relationship that you develop with your students and with your colleagues. It's the human aspect that actually makes a difference to people's lives.